Hey guys, Metal Driver here, bringing you another WWE Elite review. Today, I'll be looking at Series 79, Io Shirai. Looking at the sides of the box, you see an image of Io Shirai on both sides. The back of the box features an image of Io Shirai, a brief bio, a description of this figure, and the rest of the figures that are in this wave. The bio includes, from Tokyo, Japan, height 5 feet 1 inch, and a finisher the moonsault. The description states, there have been many gravity-defying high flyers, but the Joshi Judas is the one and only genius of the sky. Alright, now that we have looked at the box, let's go ahead and open this figure up and take a closer look at Io Shirai. Alright, and here is Io Shirai out of the packaging. But first, let's take a look at the accessories that she comes with. So she comes with a pair of interchangeable gripping hands. Then the other accessory that she comes with is her entrance jacket, which looks really good. I'm glad they went with a soft goods material. They didn't give us a plastic jacket, which I absolutely hate. So this material looks like it's a vinyl material. So really nice, so it doesn't hinder articulation. So she's able to move around. So that's good. Then it's got all this Japanese lettering. You do see it here, that looks really nice. Goes all the way across on the back. So that looks really cool. I like that. And then you've got the ribbons or tassels. That has some more of the Japanese lettering. So really well done, really well made. Really love how Mattel gave us this instead of a plastic jacket, which they could have easily have done. Then we got this really nice material here to mimic the fur. So we got this faux fur here. Really cool. And then the hood can come off, but it doesn't stay down. And then this jacket can come off pretty easily, since it's soft goods. Let's see if, yep. That comes off right down the sleeve. Then taking a closer look at the head sculpt, and it looks spot on. It looks exactly like Io Shirai. I think Mattel did a great job with the sculpt work. The paint came out really well. Doesn't seem to be any sloppiness or mispaint. The lips look really good. The eyes look good. The eyebrows look really good. Really well made head sculpt. In my opinion, it looks absolutely gorgeous. I normally don't say that about figures, whether they're male or female, but I think Mattel really did a fantastic job on this. And then looking at the hair, it's nice and long, and it's not a hard plastic, as you can see. You can bend it and move it, so it probably won't hinder the articulation, but we'll look at that later. Then you've got the hair right here, going behind the ear, so you can see her ear. And that looks really good. It swoops off to the side. So good sculpt work. You can see a little bit of shadowing in the hair as well, so it's not just a solid color. And then let's look at the back first. So sculpt work looks good on the outfit. Does seem to be a little bit of sloppiness on the paint here on the back. The green looks good. Then the back here on these straps look pretty decent. Then looking at the front, paint came out very well on the front of the outfit. So nice clean line work here on the chest. Silver looks good. The black here by the straps look good as well. However, here there is some sloppiness on the green, which is unfortunate, but luckily the hair does sit in front of it, so it won't be too noticeable. And looking at this side, that one looks much better. Clean lines, no mispaint. And looking at the abs here, so it looks like there's some sloppiness on the paint here. Don't know if this is extra paint or if it's missing paint, but that does appear to be an easy fix. Still sucks that I have to do it. Wish that wasn't the case. Then looking at the wrists here. So she's got her wristband. Looks really nice. Her hand is painted well. The silvers look good. The other side, wristband, same thing. And then here on the silver, there's some sloppiness there, so that sucks. Actually, I tried scratching that off camera, and it looks like it was coming off, so don't need to paint over that, so that's good. Alright, then looking at the lower body, so it's got some nice designs. You've got the green lines going down the side, which looks pretty good for the most part. It's like a little bit of sloppiness there. I don't know if that can scratch off. And it is missing a little bit of green paint right there. The line work on the sides and the inner thigh looks pretty good. Then she has green going down the back. She looks pretty decent for the most part. Line work is not clean there on the pin, but that's okay. Line work here on the side looks pretty good. And looking at the back to get a better look at the green. So overall pretty decent on that. It's just a little bit of sloppiness right here. Then looking at the boots, you've got the legs exposed with this strap design. So paint looks okay here. Got a little bit of extra green paint right there on the black strap. Then on this one, this looks slightly better. So the paint on the body seems to be a little inconsistent. Nothing too major other than just this mispaint here, which sucks. But other than that, it looks pretty decent. Head sculpt looks amazing. Alright, going over the articulation. So the head is on a ball joint, so it can look not high up at all. So it doesn't go up. It doesn't really go down at all either. So that's a bit weird. Well, let's see. It's moving a little bit now. But still, not a whole lot of range. So I would have thought that due to the hair not being a hard plastic, she would have had better range of motion. Head can turn side to side. It can barely tilt. Shoulders have a hinge which allows it to go that high up. Can rotate all the way around. She has a bicep swivel. Single jointed elbow, which actually goes past 90 degrees, so that's good. There's a swivel and a hinge at the wrist. She has an upper diaphragm joint, which allows her to crunch not too far forward at all. She can go that far back, which is decent. She can twist her upper diaphragm. She can tilt and pivot. She has a waist swivel. Ball joint at the hips, which allow the legs to go really far out, so that's really good. Leg can go that high up. There is a thigh cut. Double jointed knees, a cut at the boot, hinge at the ankle which allows it to go that high up, that far down, and she has ankle pivot. Alright, so what are my thoughts on the Series 79 Io Shirai figure? I think this is a fantastic figure. I absolutely love the head sculpt. I think it's spot on to how Io Shirai looks. The paint came out very well. It's a really great head sculpt. I love this entrance jacket that she has. So glad that Mattel gave us a soft goods jacket. Not a plastic jacket, because if we had gotten a plastic one, I wouldn't be able to do this pose here. Now, the paint apps on mine are a bit spotty. There are some parts that are really good, and then there are a couple parts that are not so good, but nothing too major that would make me dislike this figure. There was only one spot that was just bad in my opinion, but fortunately that spot is pretty hidden by her hair sculpt, and that's just the nature of buying figures at retail. Some will have good paint apps, some won't, and fortunately this one really isn't that bad in my opinion. I've seen and purchased figures with worse paint apps. But in my opinion, I think this is a must-have in your collection. This is her first Elite figure, and if you are a fan of Io Shirai, you're definitely going to want to pick this figure up and add it to your collection. So if you like this review, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe so you can see more WWE Elite reviews. Follow me on social media so you can keep up to date with my wrestling figure photography. As always, stay tuned until the end to see pictures of this figure in action, and I'll see you next time.